Okay, so in the time that I made the video, the last video called I Need to Hire Lawyer, Photographer, Pill Doctor, and Therapist, hashtag gig, hashtag lawyer, hashtag psychologist. Why the language that we use in our titles is not the same language that we use in our hashtags. That just shows the disconnect between language, old language, and new language, them coming together. Because I use the word therapist in my title, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody knows that means that someone's going to sit there and listen to me fucking ramble. Right? But psychologist, people don't know what that means. Is that a brain doctor? Is that someone that does surgery on brains? Is that someone that prescribes meds and pills? Is that someone that sits in a chair and listens to you ramble? What is a psychologist? We don't know. So a hashtag, people are going to look for psychologist specifically because they know what that is. In a hashtag, they're going to search for that hashtag term, psychologist, because they know that they want a therapist, a clinical psychologist, a clinical therapist, whatever. But in the title, I'm shooting for a broader audience, so I use the word therapist because more people use the word therapist nowadays than psychologist in communication, in talking, in media and TV, all sorts of stuff. It's therapy. It's therapists. No longer are they people saying psychologist. So I use psychologists. Anyway, I need a fucking therapist. I need a fucking pill doctor. I may have just gotten a photographer. Got this awesome chick in Miami. She's going to do photos. She's going to do videos of all my paintings. I'm going to have 100 paintings that need to be photographed. I just need one picture for each. One picture for each painting, and I need like a 2-minute video for each painting. 100 paintings. She's going to do that for me. She's going to do it for... we're going to start with 10 paintings. She's going to come up here. I'm going to leave 10 paintings outside the studio. She can have the natural light outside, take the pictures, do the video. There's kids running around. I live in a dead end. My studio's in a dead end. There's kids riding bikes and shit, so she'll love that. They'll all have a great time with her taking pictures and shit of the paintings. The kids will love seeing the paintings. It's going to be a lot of fun for everyone. That's basically it. So I may have just scored a photographer. I had one locked down. I actually sent a deposit just about an hour ago to a fucking photographer I found on Thumbtack. Apparently, my zip code was wrong in my Thumbtack profile or in my search, and I was searching for people in Miami. I'm not near Miami. I'm not as close to Miami as you would want for a photographer running back and forth taking pictures of my shit. So we found that out when I gave her my address. I gave her a $100 deposit. She was super pissed, obviously. I told her to keep the $100 deposit, and I thanked her for all her time and her skills and her talents, all her text messages and all that sort of stuff. Nothing went wasted. She gave me some great advice, and she got $100 in the process. I did offer her to work with me where she can just run around Miami. I used to live in Miami in South Beach. I used to have shows in Wynwood. She could run around Miami on the beach, take pictures of all the yellow hotels on Ocean Drive in South Beach, take pictures of all the graffiti and street art in Wynwood. Just send me pictures and videos of the content. I need images and I need visuals for my content. I do songs, I do poems, I do all kinds of stuff where I need visual content, and I'm always looking for content. So she denied that. Anyway. I may have just found a photographer, like I said. We'll see. We got an appointment on the books. I sent her a $100 deposit. We'll see if that goes through. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. I need to get these paintings finished, get them out the door, get them photoed, get them videoed, and then put them into storage. And then my show will be in about a year. And then all those paintings will be accessed. But it's going to take me about a year to get all these 100 paintings done. We're going to do, actually, I think I said 5. I was wrong. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 10 at a time. So I get paintings that are 4 feet to, right now they're 4 feet to 6 feet. And then I will have 10 footers as well. But so we're going to do 10 paintings at a time. So next week, I'm going to put 10 paintings out there. She wants to do 10 because she lives so far. It's better for her to just do the one drive and get more work done. So I said, that's awesome. So 10 paintings out there. She'll snap those. We'll get that done. Pill doctor. I have literally 2 pills left. I don't know what my refills are at CVS. I just got a text message from CVS. They're out of my Seroquel refills. So I am assuming that I don't have anything over there. I don't have the app on my phone because I needed space for my photos and videos, so I deleted the CVS app. So I have no idea what's going on with my scripts, but hopefully I have a lithium script. That's really all I care about, though I won't be able to fall asleep unless I have Seroquel because I race so much. I'm like a fucking runaway horse, working on these paintings 24/7. So yeah, it's a crazy schedule, but I am good about my meds, man. I'm not telling anyone how to live your life or what to do with your brain or your body. I'm just saying for me, I take my meds, some of them, not all of them, but I take some of them every day, lithium and Seroquel, and it works for me. It gives me the proper rest that I need to restore my memory, my brain, my thoughts, and all that sort of stuff while I'm sleeping, because I won't catch sleep at all. I'll work for days without sleep. So Seroquel helps me fall asleep, helps me get restful sleep, good quality sleep, and the lithium, as unbalanced as I am, the lithium does offer some balance and some depression help. A little bit, but so that's my thing. I need a pill doctor. I can't get one. I can't get in contact with a actual pill doctor or nurse practitioner or whatever you want to call them because I can't get through the administration process. These administrators are horrible, evil people. They're terrible with their confirmation emails. They just send them. They come from different names and different companies. Literally, a rep sent me the new paperwork emails, the confirmation emails, all that shit. And I got emails from 3 separate entities. From her personally, who I have no idea who she is. She never gave me her name or anything, so I don't know who that email is. One from some other company, and then one from some other company. And I was like, how am I supposed to fucking trust you? Give you my ID and my personal Medicare information and work with your pill doctors if I can't even trust you to handle a fucking email and some paperwork. So those don't work out too well. These administrators, they like things to be the way they are. That's fine. I get it. But make it efficient. Make it appropriate. Make it sensitive, not insensitive. Make it unique to our needs. You know, you have people coming to you who need medicine. We have problems. That's why we need medicine. We don't need you causing more problems with your personal problems and with your ideas of what you think should happen, because they're all usually wrong. You need to say, what is going to be the best experience for this patient? That's what Apple does. Apple computers, right? Apple, I can just say Apple. I don't have to say Apple computers. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the fruit. I'm talking about the tech company, right? They start with the customer. They build the technology around the customer. That's why iPhones are the best, okay? So these pill doctors, they don't do that. They have their administration set up the way they want it, and they mold you to it. And when you're someone as severe as me, who's in my studio for years, not leaving, I have no friends, no family, no contact with the outside world, you can't just try to squeeze me into a box. It doesn't work. I don't talk the way you talk. I don't think the way you think. I don't act the way you act. I'm not going to fill out forms the way you fill out forms. I need specialized care. I need specialized attention. I need you to send me a fucking email from the name of the fucking doctor's office and then put in the email, hey dude, this is what we want you to do, and I will do it. But don't send me random emails from random names and LLCs and all this other bullshit and ask me for my ID. It's not going to happen. Nobody knows my real name. Not one person knows my real name. Nobody. You can't even Google my real name. I don't exist. People have no idea. I use my Hebrew name. So when doctors' offices are asking me for my ID and my real name, it's very uncomfortable for me. I mean, I was arrested in Berkeley because I wouldn't give my ID to a cop because I couldn't reveal my real name. If I revealed my real name in Berkeley, the thugs on the street would beat my ass. You tell them that this is your name, this is your persona, and then people get to know you on the street, and then, cop reveals that that's not who you are. It can cause problems. So I'm not I'm not very good at giving out my personal information, and I usually don't do it. But when I do, make it comfortable for me, man. Give me an email from the real company. Tell me what your name is. That you will be sending me an email with your name in it and the name of the company and what you want me to do. What do you want me to do with that email? So I can't get pill doctors. I'm running out of meds. It's going to be tough. I'm going to get kicked off my meds. I know I am. I'm going to go through a downward withdrawal spiral, a bipolar spiral. It's going to fucking kick my fucking nuts in half. Oh my God, it sucks, man. Hot flashes, cold sweats, fucking headaches, throbbing headaches, migraines, throbbing head, nausea, nausea, sinuses going crazy, can't breathe, can't talk, can't see, can't think. I've made some videos in those conditions. It's absolutely horrific. These videos. Some of them are recordings. I can only talk. I can barely talk, but I have to do it to document what I'm going through. So anyway, therapists may have a therapist on the books. I'll keep you posted. What did I do? I went through Google or some shit today, and I got some office. And I had to talk to them about the administration and process and make sure everyone's nice. And they tried to shove me into a box. And what I mean is that they were like, well, if you're going to do online, we only got this one online therapist. And I was like, I don't know anything about them. Are they nice? Are they going to work with me? Are they going to try to take my hand and run me through the through the flashes of beauty and try to get me to change my life and get involved in your world with bombs and conflicts? Or am I going to have a therapist who's going to support my creative lifestyle, the project that I'm working on, help me do it in a safer way so I don't kill myself, and I can share my life's work with the world and retire in Hawaii and live happily ever after. I need a therapist that's going to do that. So I said, so I go to the webpage that she shows me of the therapist I'm going to have, and I'm reading it, and that's exactly what it says. It says, like, I am here to help mold you and hold your hand and walk with you through the waters of trials and tribulations, and we are going to find the light in your life and share it together. And I told her, I was like, that's not going to happen. Who else you got? And she's like, all right, well, we do have this other therapist. I was like, no men. I don't work with men. Men are conflict. Men are fucking evil, disgusting assholes, pieces of shit. Every single piece of garbage in this world's a man. Anyway, I only work with women. So so she's like, yeah. She's like, we got another woman. So I was like checking it out, and I was like, yes. It said just got her license, literally fresh out, just got her license, has no experience. Doesn't talk about walking waters with life, with life molding, beauty and all the light in the world opening up to you, and I will be there holding your hand through those tough waters. None of that. This chick was just like, yo, I just got my license, excited to get, and I was like, yo, that's what I want. That's what I want. I've had the doctors with the big fucking degrees. I said, that's what I want. I don't care where she went to college. I don't care what her fucking views are. Does she take bipolar? Yes? Perfect. I want her. Just out of college, she's going to work harder. She's going to work longer. She's going to fucking go and do and be the exact person that I need to support me in my creative project, because she's fucking brand new at this and she has the energy. She's not a 20-year jaded, jagged old fucking hag. So, lawyer, very tough, man. Been going through Google search, lawyers.com, referrals. I've been calling for a month. My case is so specialized. It's a special needs trust case. It's very specialized. It's very hard to find a lawyer who's going to take my case. So that's still in the works. I did get an offer from a lawyer actually yesterday. They wanted $10,000.